What's up? Jake Reed here. And so is Super Dead Drums, Volume 4.
Super Dead Drums 4. Get your Super Dead Drums 4. Or you'll be sorry. Oh, you'll be sorry now. With all these live ones, the world needs dead drums. Buy these sounds, son. Oh, you'll be sorry now. Wait a minute, what's that battle on the bottom rung? Wait a minute, there's no need to trip, we taped it up. Oh, get your Super Dead Drums 4. Get your Super Dead Drums 4. Oh, you'll be sorry, oh, you'll be sorry now.
This is the kit that I used for Volume 4. This is a 22x14 brand new Gretsch Broadcaster 3-ply. It sounds unbelievably great. And then I'm using my 1950s Broadcaster toms, so green sparkle, pretty cool. Then I got some Rhodes EQ rings with some tape on them on both drums, using classic fit coated ambassadors on both sides. The main snare I used is this, I think it's from the 90s? Maybe the 80s, I'm not sure. Hammered bronze Ludwig 6.5x14. It sounds amazing. Of course, it's all dead and taped up. And then I got these 14-inch Zildjian new beats. I think they're also from the 70s. And I'm using this cool vintage Ludwig beater, which just sounds amazing on the space drum. Nice. And when I recorded all the loops, I took down the cymbals so that it's extra dry in here and not ringy. And then when I recorded the ride loops, I just put up the ride. 20-inch old A, I think it's from the 70s. And then for crashes, I'm using an 18-inch paper-thin K and a 20-inch paper-thin K, which also sound really, really good. So that's it. Anyway, I just love the sound of this drum set. Microphones. Mojave MA1000s on overheads. Shure KSM 141. Beyer M88 on snare. This is the NC version for all you nerds out there. Sennheiser 441 on bottom snare. Using the amazing Loughton tom mics. You can see that. Nice. Boom, boom. And then I've got a Royer stereo ribbon mic right here. And then I'm using these BAE Neves for everything. Kick in, kick out, snare top, snare bottom, tom high, tom low. Pay no attention to those. That's just whatever. Overheads. And then going into my Apollo 8Ps. That's what they look like. Great.
1, 2, 3,
4.
Super Dead Drums Volume 4.
Tons of loops, tons of one-shots, tons more tempi this time too. Like I did a lot more than in all the other sample packs. So that's pretty fun. Can't think of anything else right now, but that's okay. All right, so for the expansion pack, there are a few snare options for you. The first one is this 1970s Black Beauty that I got tuned pretty far down. But yeah, sounds like this. Pretty awesome. And then I also dampen up the toms a little bit more, so they're just like a tiny bit shorter. And they sound really great under the mics. Yeah. Here is the next snare option in the expansion pack. It's also a Black Beauty from the 70s, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. But I got this one cranked up, tight, dead. Sounds awesome. Different angle. Fun fact, this drum used to belong to Paul Jameson, who was Jeff Porcaro's drum tech back in the day. It sounds awesome. Fun stuff. Also, I've included an alternate ride. The other one's a 20-inch A zildjian, and this one's a 22-inch zildjian. Block stamp. I think that means, well, I don't know when it's from, 50s or 60s. Something like that. Sounds really good, though. Nice and pingy. The iPhone doesn't do it justice, but check it out in the sample pack. Woo! All right, and last but not least, the fourth snare in the entire pack. The third snare in the expansion pack. This is the same snare I used in Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Super Dead Drums. The only difference being that it was with the cover on in all of them, which has this like nice muffled sound. But I thought it'd be fun to include it in this pack without the muffle, because it still sounds really awesome. Just a little brighter, but still just like super dead. I mean, look how broken in this head is. I love this drum. So yeah, that's it. All right, just wanted to do a little tour of the pack to show you all what's inside. So the first thing I'll say is I've got presets ready to go for all the one shots. Everything's MIDI mapped. Ableton, battery, contact, Logic, Drum Machine Designer, Logic Sampler, and Trigger 2. These presets are all available in the bundle if you get them. So in the main pack, there's over 1,000 loops, which is absolutely crazy. I can't believe I did that many. Let's just go through them. Let's start with, well, obviously there's the Super Dead Drums theme.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Wow. So you get that. There's more tempi in this pack than any of my other packs. Like twice as many. I think there's almost 20 BPMs or something like that. There's a lot. Lots of super simple grooves. Just quickly go through and show you all of these. So many loops, right? Let's just pick, I don't know, 96 BPM. Lots of ride grooves. Lots of super straight ahead, really simple grooves to help you singer-songwriters, producers, trombonists, whoever. You're just out there writing songs and you just need a simple pocketed groove to get you going. I also did some heavier grooves in this pack. Tons of them here. Again. Just kind of digging in a little more. How about a little funkier? Lots of grooves in here. So I got a little funkier. Let's check out, I don't know, 84 BPM. Nice. But then we get into a little more funkier. How about 92? Love that. Love that. 6/8 grooves. Great. That's fun. Things got weird. That's fun. Different tempos of that. How about something fast? Want to play something fast or half-assed? Tom grooves. Lots of tom grooves. Yeah, just like integrating the toms and the grooves. Kind of a shuffly groove there. That's fun. Volume 4 on the floor. Get it? Whatever. If you don't get the bundle, you still get all the one-shots. You just don't get the presets. There's so many one-shots. This is just for the main pack. Just scrolling through. A lot of the one-shots. There's just tons of velocities. Yeah, so like, it's for instance, with the kick drum, 11 velocities, and there's about 4 variations of each velocity. So let's just check out like the loudest kick. Nice. Next one. Yeah, so that way, like if you're programming something, it's not always going to use the same exact waveform, which kind of, you know, makes it sound more human. Snare 8. Great. Tom one-shots, velocity 6. Beautiful. Man, that sounds good. Let's hear that floor tom for funsies. So you notice that had the snares on. You can hear the snares rattling, which I love because it makes it sound more human. But I also did them with snares off in case you want it to sound nice and clean with like no extra snare rattles going on, which sounds like this. There you go. Great, so that about does it for the main pack. Let's go to the expansion pack. So the cool thing about this pack is I did 3 snare options for the expansion pack. So there's 3 extra snare sounds, loops and one-shots that I did that I thought, you know, it's volume 4, so 3 + 1 is, yeah. So there are some bonus loops with the snare from the main pack that I put into the expansion pack. So you still get all 4 snare sounds in this expansion pack, which is pretty fun. So snare A. Nice. So many loops in this. I can't believe how many loops I did. A little more funkier. Lots of fills. Tons of fills. I should go back real quick. In the main pack, there are also, look at all these fills. Just so many fills. Let's just hear one of the fills so we know what they sound like. Can't go wrong with Pat Boone, Debbie Boone. Woo! Gets me stoked every time. Snare B. This is going to be the 5x14 Black Beauty, tuned high and tight. Very crispy. Love it. Here it is. Nice and simple. Snare C. This is going to be the deeper Black Beauty, tuned low and fat. And like I was saying earlier, in the expansion pack, I did a bunch more fills. I basically shortened up the tom sound just a little bit. So it's still basically the same tuning, but I just shortened the decay a little bit in the expansion pack. So you also get those one shots as well, of the shorter toms in the expansion pack, which is pretty awesome. But here's some of the fills with them. Snare D. This is that gretsch, 60s gretsch. Snare D, this is the 60s gretsch gold satin flame that I've used on my other packs, which is a very popular snare drum. I've used it on so many recordings. But the main difference here with this pack is I did it without the drum tortilla on. So it's a little bit brighter. It has a little bit more attack. And it's just a nice variation to have in your arsenal of samples. So here it is. Again, just like lots of loops. Lots of additional loops here. And of course you get all the sample pack themes with these different drums, which is fun.
1, 2, 1, 2.
That's fun.
1,
Next snare.
2.
Just to kind of get a quick ABC. Or a BCD. All the one shots, longer kicks in here. I took out some of the muffling, so you get like a longer kick sound, which is fun. Here's what that sounds like. Woo! With the snares off. Here's, yeah, with that ride bell. There's, yeah, lots of variations. Snare B, again, lots of velocities, lots of variations within the velocities. Drags to help you get those little ghost notes if you want to program those. Yep. I love this. Anyway, I can't think of anything else. So yeah, that's Super Dead Drums 4. I'm very pumped about this one. Have fun. Make some great music.